The Zinj player, it looks like.
No, Slaanesh.
Slaanesh? Okay,
Did you not see the Warp Bolter?
I was about to say it looks Zinj from here.
Yeah,
but
there's
that's
some
actually
blue.
Zinj messing with me. Because I actually like Slaanesh. Slaanesh is awesome. God of Pride, God of Passion, God of the other things that I like. Anyway, we are bringing you a 2,000 point game with the brand new Sisters of Battle, their new beta codex, which is actually really powerful if I can get certain things off. It's really a big chance game. If I get a 4-up,
No, not again.
yeah, if I get a 4-up ability and keep my army castled together, it's going to be really awesome. If that ability fails,
You fall.
you kind of smash me into the ground.
Like Katia.
Hey, Katia stands.
Sure.
Stands in my heart. Anyway, we are going to be doing cleanse and capture with, what was the deploy? Frontline Assault. That was it. So, are you excited about this game?
I'm excited.
What do you think is going to happen, and what do you think about the amount of bodies I have on the field?
I think it is crushing my soul how many bodies you can have on the field and how many bodies I can't have on the field. And like last time, I hope I get turn 1 because otherwise my knight's doomed.
I actually have nothing to take out the knight. I have a bunch of meltaguns,
Yeah.
but that requires me dedicating all 3 repressors to going and killing.
Okay.
So I might do that, maybe?
Alright, that sounds better.
Yeah, so I'm excited about this. This list is optimized to put out as many bodies as possible. It's not a tournament list. It's not my tournament list yet. I am working on my tournament list, but this one is more of a how many bodies can I put on the field? So let's take a look at the armies and deployment. So, 2,000 points of Slaaneshi goodness. We have Kroot. Why are there Kroot?
There are Kroot cultists. Kroot like to eat things. A lot of things. All the things. They're kind of fanatical, you could say.
Gluttonous. That's
Yeah.
an aspect of Slaanesh.
So, they had some demonettes and they said, I like this. And I kept going from there.
I'm still wondering how they eat something that isn't physical. Is it kind of like how Plankton eats hologram
Just
meatloaf?
like that. Just like that. They're being played as Iron Warriors, so eating holograms is totally valid. Almost everything's WYSIWYG, except for Kroot being cultists. The L's are the leaders, H's are heavy weapons, and the sorcerers have combi bolters instead of plasma.
Okay, so let's go over each and every single thing in this list. How many groups of cultists are we looking at?
Got 3 sets of 10.
Which are all falling over now? They're drunk.
Yeah. They're just...
So when you got them marked here as a green squad, a or orange. You know, I'm actually messing this up a lot because people are going to look at this on camera and say it's blue.
Oh, really?
But
that's extremely green.
That is green. But on my camera it looks blue. Like, look at my camera real quick. It looks blue.
I mean, these guys get called blue, and that's supposed to be more green, but...
They definitely look blue. So we got 3 squads of cultists.
Yep.
And I'm assuming heavy weapon is heavy stubber?
Yeah, only 2 of them have the heavy stubber. This one I had to take it out for points.
Okay.
Then we got a squad of 9 bikers with 3 plasma. One of them is combi.
Very nice.
We got a magnificent warp bolter over here.
You know, I didn't actually show him off in the army showcase. Somebody is going to be like, what is that? And I'm just going to giggle at it.
It's a warp bolter. That's the only warp bolter that came with the kit. It is!
What is the Demon Prince armed with?
He's the Warlord. He's got reroll 1s to wound. He's got Malefic Talons and Intoxicating Elixir. So he's got 8 attacks, strength 8.
Very nice.
Yep.
Then the Raptor squad.
Raptors have 3 Meltas. One is combi, and the leaders have a chain axe. I had to improv the chain axe a little bit. We've got 2 sorcerers. One with a staff, which is kind of homemade. That one has Delightful Agonies and Prescience. The other one's next to him with the Force Sword. He's got Infernal Gaze and Death Hex.
It looks like he has a combi weapon of some sort.
Yep, they both have combi bolters.
Okay.
Ignore the plasma. I didn't get around to switching those bits yet. Hellbrute. He's got missiles and las cannons. And sadly, no smoke launchers.
Well, they had to take that away. Smoking is bad.
Sure. Let's see, we got a pair of Armiger
Yeah, these are Hellglaives.
Hellglaives.
Right?
Warglaives.
Warglaives.
Warglaives, yes. Warglaives aren't called Warglaives anymore because they're evil, if you couldn't tell. They've got heavy stubbers because they have to. And then the big guy. Stormspear Rocket Pod. It seems extremely points efficient and I can't get rid of it. Thermal Spear and Avenger Gatling. Yeah, I know double Gatling's kind of the thing to do, but I didn't want to buy that. The extra arms technically don't have rules, unfortunately.
They just look cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's take a look at the Sisters of... Oh wait, before we do that,
Yep.
You said you're Iron Warriors.
Yep.
How many command points?
Let's see. 5, 6, 9, 12, 3, and 5, and 1, and 3. So yeah.
Basic math equals up to 9. I think.
12.
12. Yeah, I was off by a little bit. You said 9 earlier, so I believed you.
Yep. That's
Okay.
why I bought the Armigers. I needed the extra command points.
So we have 12 command points. Who's your warlord? I think you said it's the Demon Prince.
Demon Prince.
Okay, and Iron Warriors chapter tactic.
That is ignore cover.
But not ignore invo.
Yeah.
Taking a look at the Sisters of Battle, we have 15 command points, 10 faith points. And this is because I have a ton of sisters. I even had to break out my third-party sisters just to get the numbers that I needed. So, leading the army is Canoness Kane. She is Order of the Bloody Rose. She has an Eviscerator. Ignore the sword, it's an Eviscerator. I actually have the bit and I can switch it because she's magnetized. And an Inferno Pistol. Standing next to her is Jokobus with his Snaggletooth and his banner. He also has a gun for some reason, but he doesn't need it. Then we have Saint Celestine, who's flying in alone. Ha, just kidding, we have Seraphim. Leading up the troop choices, we have 6 squads of Battle Sisters. Each squad has 2 Stormbolters, and the Sister Superior has a Stormbolter as well. Look at that, I actually did it, but those are twin bolters from the Heresy. Some of these sisters aren't finished painted yet, so I do apologize about them not being based and fully painted. I'm getting to them, I promise. So we have 5 squads like that, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There is a few proxies in here, so I do apologize. The last squad is a squad of 5 with 3 Stormbolters. Then for elites, we have 2 Hospitealers and a Delgatus. She looks like she's pointing and yelling at people, so she's going to be my Delgatus. See? Delgatus. For fast attack, we have 10 Seraphim, 4 Inferno Pistols on these 2, I don't think we actually, I think it's just bolt pistols on every single other one. Just the Sister Superior as represented. Then we have 3 squads of Dominions. You guys know how I am about Dominions. They all have Melta Guns, Combi Melta, Chain Swords. 3 squads of them and 3 Repressors. Then, finishing up the army, we have 3 Retributor squads. With 4 Heavy Bolters and Storm Bolters on the... Oh no wait, no Storm Bolters on them. They're just Bolters. And that is 2,001 point. So I'm actually cheating against you.
You went 1 over?
I know.
I denied myself a heavy stubber for that.
Do you want a heavy stubber?
Sure, I'll be at 2002 then.
Look at this. He had to one up me. It's because he's Slanesh.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we are using the Order of the Bloody Rose for this, so everybody gets the +1 attack, +1 strength when they charge, meaning that she is strength 8 with 5 attacks on the charge.
Got a strength 8 human?
Yeah. Everybody is, like, extremely strong for some reason. Also, if you've watched my tactic videos, I'm going to put a lot of them into, effect today. So we're going to roll up for deployment and get back to you after that. So, going over the battlefield, which actually looks amazing. He worked on this before I got here. I have paint on my hand because this is Sisters. Anyway, on top of the bastion, which is actually on the bottom of the bastion down here, we have Objective 5. We're counting it as the bastion itself is pretty much the objective because it's like an important bastion.
Makes sense.
Essentially, I'm going to have one of the girls in the middle, and she's going to be holding the objective. Then, this forest is for some reason important. Maybe a sacred relic of the Mechanicum fell here, and the sisters have to come back and purify it.
There's a tree. You know how rare trees are?
Actually, yes. Did you know there's an entire death world that has nothing but trees, and all of the trees have, like, bones all over them?
I believe it.
Because they just, like, throw them out on the planet. It's amazing. Number 2 over here in this building. Bombed out Prometheum factory. There we go. I can make things up on the fly. Over here, we have Objective 1 right down on the bottom down here. This was a habitation center. We're trying to recover Susie's lost teddy bear. Over here, we have Objective 3, which was in this bastion, but when it blew up, it threw it all the way over here. And then back there, we have the final objective, which is Objective 6. See? I saw that. It's another tree. It's another tree. So, that is the battlefield. It looks like my opponent wants to keep the fighting over here, which I'm okay with. And once he placed his final, I put one up here, just so I could put some heavy bolters up there and be a jerk.
Does that count as a building?
It's ruins.
Damn.
You're still getting the -1 with your tactic against it. I don't get cover up here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But if it was a building, I could actually blow it up easier.
That would be really funny.
Right?
But I think for it to count as a building, I have to take it with my force.
Okay.
And then
I don't know how that works.
yeah, because some buildings are indestructible. Like, you can't even target them. Yeah. Buildings in 40k have never made any sense. Although I do want to get, like, 6 bastions and do a list of nothing but buildings. Because you can do that.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get back to you after deployment. Okay, so before we start the game, before we roll a deuce seizing or anything, I want to explain my deployment. So, there is a ton of bodies right here in the middle. Now, my warlord is Canoness Kane over here. I switched her out so she has her Eviscerator. She has the Book of St. Lucas. This book extends her aura abilities by 3 inches, meaning her auras extend out 9 inches. This aura ability buff goes along with the Acts of Faith, her initial ability, and any other ability granted to her this game that affects an aura. Aura being an area effect. So with that in mind, she is giving everything here a buff to its invo save. Because only one model from the squad has to be within that aura ability. So keeping that in mind, everything in the center is also connected to Celestine. Now unfortunately, the 2 repressors are not. So they have a normal 6-up. This one has a 4-up. All of these other girls have a 4-up. If I took a Magnifiers in my sister squads, they would have a 3-up if I used the ability, the once per game ability. I did not. So, that is everything. And before we roll, I want to explain one more thing. We are not counting the trees for obscuring movement of tanks. Okay? So that means his big gargantuan guys can walk through that forest just fine.
They'd be stompy.
Those guys can drive through it just fine. The jump pack marines can land on it just fine. And yeah. So, now the important thing. Rolling for first turn. So, my characters alone outnumbered your army. Like, I have, what, 6 characters, and you had 7 drops in your army, just about?
It's more than that, right?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
12 drops.
Okay, but still, my characters made up 6 of my drops, and then I had 6 squads of sisters.
Yeah, you definitely outnumbered me heavily.
Anyway, so I'm gonna roll, and it's gonna be a 2, and you're gonna roll a +1,
mods.
and you roll a 4, which becomes a 5. So now, Pablo, I need you on this one, and I'm gonna give you a big hug if you do this correctly, okay? And I love you. And you're gonna roll me this Ultramarine dice on this Ultramarine symbol because reasons. Anyway.
Don't you know?
Stealing is bad, everybody, and you shouldn't be doing this, but right now we're going to because it's against Slaanesh, and Slaanesh is actually really cool. But anyway, we're going to steal against them. Here it is.
Dice don't like it when you tell them what to do.
There, see? It's a 6. So, it is Chaos Space Marine Slaanesh Iron Warriors, turn 1. But before that, I do have movements, because I have a Vanguard. Okay, so after Vanguard move, they all advance to blockade my sisters. So now they all have a 4-up invulnerable save because of her ability of +1ing to their... Because of her Indomitable Belief, which is her Warlord trait, which I forgot to mention because there's so many things to remember now. Her Indomitable Belief and her Book of St. Lucas, these now have a 4-up invulnerable save thanks to Celestine, because 1 tiny millimeter of them needs to be within Celestine's aura and within my Canoness's aura to actually get the huge benefits. I also did this to create a roadblock in case he first turn assaults, which is very easy. And it also gives me a bunch of heavy flamethrowers to use for Overwatch. So, objectives for the turn. We have... The Warp is your ally. Wait, why would it be your ally? Even Chaos don't consider it an... Anyway. Defend Objective 1. And defend Objective 3. So where is Objective 3 is easy.
There.
1 is right back there.
Yep.
So Objective 1 is right back here. So it is a defend objective, which means you have to hold it for 2 consecutive turns.
I might use the...
Okay, you want to do it right over here?
I'm spending a command point to redraw defend Objective 1. Secure Objective 5.
Which that one shouldn't be too... I don't even know where it is. I kind of buried everything. I think it might be
be on
that
the
one
left.
up there.
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, that, it just went from doable to impossible.
So it shall be.
I mean, the Warp is your ally.
That is easy,
These
though.
are your allies, just saying.
That is good.
See, Zinch is messing with us.
It is. It is.
Like, first off, I thought you were playing Zinch, so Zinch tricked me.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to battle with you, and now it's tricking you, because that's what Zinch does.
Yeah, either that or Slaanesh likes it rough.
That face. End of movement phase. The bikers came up to secure that objective, but they need to stay there for a turn to defend it. We do have a Demon Prince close enough to it. So, good call on that if the Demon Prince fails its assault. Which I'm assuming you're assaulting with
I
it.
don't think he's actually close enough.
No, he is. He is.
Okay.
Over here we had the armor gird run around the building.
Yeah, we decided not to advance in the end.
Over there, those crews stood still.
They're not cowering.
No. They're taking a tactical nap while everybody else advances.
It's food coma.
Yeah, it's a sloth.
Yeah.
That's another aspect of Slaanesh.
Yeah, food coma.
And speaking of sloth, the Hellbrute back there, I almost said actual Hellbrute. I don't know why. The Hellbrute back here decided to stay still, and I'm assuming you're going to fire twice with it. I think it's one of its abilities.
If it's targeting the closest unit, I think he can.
Okay. More than likely.
Isn't bad. I might actually use that for once.
Yeah. Bikers also wrapped around so that I can't assault you, which is a good idea. Raptors jumped up behind it along with the sorcerer and the other sorcerer? Yep.
Both sorcerers are in there, using barricades for once.
Yeah. Over here, the cultist Kroot moved up into the forest, which they wish they remembered that they were Kroot today.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
In 7th edition.
The Hellglaive moved up, and I think that's actually called the Warglaive.
Yeah, that's the Warglaive.
Warglaive?
Everything's hellish.
Yeah.
Actual hell.
And
Literal
speaking
hell.
of hellish, that thing slightly moved over, and these Kroot moved out from the building, which looks like the building itself vomited them. Should make sense since you're an
wouldn't blame
ally
it.
of the warp.
I wouldn't blame it.
So moving on to Psychic Phase. What do we got?
Alright, we are going to...
Okay, Psychic Phase. We had an interesting conversation off camera about Death Hex versus, like, Jokobus.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Alright, so we're going to start with Death Hex on this pink marked tank.
Yep, it makes sense. It's pink.
I see warp value of 6.
Getting a...
6.
6. I'm going to use...
Actually, wait, that was Death Hex? That's warp charge at 8.
Oh, it's 8?
That's 8.
Okay, so do you want to spend a command point and reroll? You would need a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Alright, so no Death Hex. Next up from that same guy is Infernal Gaze.
I'm assuming it's from him?
Yes, the sword
Okay.
one's the offensive sorcerer. And I will be infernally gazing at... Can't even see anything. So
Yeah, that's a pretty good
I
barricade,
guess
isn't
this
it?
squad up there.
Okay.
Alright, so that is on a 5. That's a 5.
Okay. Actually, I can negate that with my base Act of Faith.
You can go ahead and try.
See? This ability does come in handy. The Repressor is going to deny the witch on a 6. I love it.
You got it.
I love it. It actually worked. And that was the
Alright.
pink one.
So no Infernal Gaze. Next up is Delightful Agonies on the bike from the
And-
Friendly Stork.
What does that one do?
This is the 5 up Feel No Pain.
Okay. And what do you need to get it? Probably a 12 as a perils. Do you want to spend the command point and avoid the perils, or do you want to tank it?
He can just tank it.
Okay.
It's D3.
Take the mortal wounds. That is, that's cocked. If you want to reroll it.
I don't, but yep, okay.
Just one.
Just one. That's
See, whenever you
fine.
reroll something, it's always the one you think it's going to be. Reroll a 1, it's going to be a 1.
3. Alright. So these guys have Delightful Agonies.
Which makes sense.
I will give Prescience to the bikes as well. That's +1 to hit on a 7.
Okay.
That's an 8
8. +1 to hit.
in shooting phase.
So I was just going to use Aegis of the Emperor. This is at the beginning of the psychic phase. So that's good. Alright, continue? Or is that it?
What's Aegis of the Emperor do?
I would be able to have it deny the witch on a 4+.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have ended up reconsidering something. Because if these guys move... What do you think? Is that worth charging into these guys?
I don't know, there's no guys there.
Girls?
Sorry, I'm gonna make the joke.
Even toasters can be dudes. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna smite.
Not if Gav Thorpe has anything to say about it.
Demon Prince is going to smite the closest repressor.
Oh great, now it's flying. It's a repulsor.
Repulsor. Whatever. The thing
It's a
with an R,
repressor.
Repressor.
Too many Imperial names.
It's got here.
5, 9, so D3 mortal wounds. That
1.
is 1, so it is down to 11 wounds.
Okay. The wrong choice with that.
So with that, we end the psychic phase with 1 damage.
Woo!
We survived that pretty well.
Yeah.
but
Oh.
there are some huge buffs over here.
But I got 3 psychics off, right?
Yes, you did.
So...
That is D3 at the end of your turn.
D3. That's nice. Something is accomplished. Alright.
Alright. So now we're going to go into the shooting phase. So you are spending a command point to use Fire Frenzy on the Hellbrute to shoot at the Repressor that is the closest. And I do think it's this one.
Yeah.
The one that's damaged?
The one that's damaged.
Okay. So, 4 las cannon shots.
4 las cannon shots in pink, purple, and then 2 missiles, the cracky kind, as blue.
Okay. Rolling, I'm assuming 3+?
Yep. 3
Alright.
to hit. Wow, I really would have liked to have a Demon Prince back there.
Okay.
Not great.
So 1 hit with each weapon.
Alright.
See, now we know what happened to this building.
Yeah, that makes sense, retroactively. On
threes. That is a 5 and a 1.
So just the missile.
1 4-up save, which we make with a 6. The Emperor protects. Spending a command point, giving these guys veterans of the Long War. So that is a whole bunch of abilities on them. So this squad, all combi bolters except for 1, is firing into the front squad here. The plasma guns are firing into the tanks. And this one right here, its combi bolter from the bike, is firing into this Retributor squad up top. So do you want to just do that Retributor squad real quick?
Sure.
It's 4 shots, hitting on 3s, hitting on 2s.
Alright, so hitting on 2s, because...
Yep.
Cutscenes.
Oh, were any of those 5s and 6s? Wow, that is
It's
bad
only
roll.
only in melee.
Oh, okay, so you're going to charge him, and that is all 1s and 2s.
That is all 1s and 2s. The 2 I think actually works though, because of veterans.
Yes it does. And you are Iron Warrior, so it does get rid of the cover save, so I just have the normal 3-up save, which I roll a 1. So that Sister Superior is going to die.
Aha, unwobbled.
And we have a ton of other dice.
Alright.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, and we'll get back to you with that. Now the re-rolls.
Okay.
That is all but 1 hit. Wounding on 2s because of your ability of +1 to wound. And we'll get back to you with that. So they just suffered 22 wounds, so we have 10, 11. Here's the first 11. Having a 3-up save. I'm going to re-roll this one because it's cocked. And, okay. That just happened. Alright, the next 11. That was really dumb, by the way. We have 1, 2, 3 that died. I don't want to lose those storm bolters. 3.
Wow. 3-up invulns. That's...
No, that was just armor saves, because those were bolters.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
3-up invulnerable save can only be achieved if you have a banner.
Okay.
Which in my next video, I accidentally say. I don't believe in editing.
Yeah, no, power armor's good.
Okay, now the
Alright.
plasma shots.
Plasma shots.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Are you overcharging?
I'm gonna overcharge. There's no reason not to.
Yeah, because 1 in 36. And that is... Oh, there's 1. Okay, all hit. Wounding on 3s, which then becomes 2s.
Yep.
And that is 3 wounds, 4
4
wounds. 4-up invulnerable saves. And the Repressor is totally fine.
Wow.
4-up invo bubble is amazing.
It is.
Next up, we have him firing into the Wounded Sister Squad or the Repressor.
The Repressor for the main weapon. Stubber can go back over
To the Wounded Sisters.
Wounded Sisters.
Alright, you want to do the
So-
Stubber first?
Stubbers.
That is 2 hits. And that
2
is
wounds.
2 wounds with double 6s. 3-up armor save, and one of them is going to die.
Stubber did a thing?
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't
That
it?
is very abnormal.
Okay,
Alright.
now the Meltagun.
Big fancy
D3 shots.
Meltagun.
1 shot.
1 shot. 1
Hit.
wound.
Hits.
Hits? You're right, that's just a hit.
And that is a wound. 4-up invulnerable save. It makes it.
Make that. Wow, I really should have used that command point to death hex that.
Sister has been removed. There she is.
This armorer will go up next.
Firing into the closest repressor, I'm assuming?
He'll fire into the closest repressor and put his stubber up on top here.
Okay.
So here's a stubber. That's only
2
2 hits.
Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. I do have a 2-up save from this, which I make both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now the melta-gun, D3 shots. 1 shot. 1 opportunity.
1 hit. I would reroll that if you weren't just going to save it.
Hold on, I'm curious.
Nah. Oh well.
Then again, you probably would have punched it for...
Yeah, that comes later.
Anyway. That was
Big
all
dude.
hypothetical. That thing is going to be scary.
The big dude.
With all the targets... Well,
They're going to be charred targets,
I mean,
yes.
with the thermal cannon, they're probably going to be targets. Anyway, with all of that, we have the missiles going into this one. The big melta-gun going into that. The stubbers going up there. And then finally, the Gatling gun going into the Seraphim. So, let's start with that missile.
3s.
That is 2 hits.
I should have used a stratagem before rolling that.
We're going to use the stratagem before shooting with it. Go for it.
Alright, so it's 2 command points for his one and only unique stratagem to
Which
reroll
allows-
all failed misses.
Okay. So, re-rolling that.
That's still a miss.
Okay.
Alright,
3s to wound.
3s to wound.
That is 1 wound. And that is a 4-up invulnerable save.
Yep.
And then the thermal cannon versus the other one.
I switch to purple dice.
That is
4
4
attacks.
shots. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything. Or re-rolling to hit. That is 3 hits, re-rolling 1. 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds, so it's 3 4-up invulnerable saves. And that is all but 1, and I'm going to spend a command point and fail that, and then it's going to go through.
Alright.
So I'm down to 14 command points.
And this is not close. Actually, it's 36-inch range, half. Are you going to say that is? Or not? That's not.
Yeah, that is.
It is?
Yeah, to his base.
Okay.
His base extends a little bit. You're good.
Alright, so the better of these.
Be a 3. Oh, that's a 2 and a cocked.
It's a 2.
2 and a 2, so 2 damage on that repressor, knocking it down to 10.
Alright.
So, the stubber versus the girls up top. Hitting on, well, re-rolling 1. It's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. It's 1 wound. 2-up save. That is a save. 2-up because of ruins. And now we have the Avenger Jerk Cannon. And we'll get back to you with that. All but 4. And now we got all but 1. Oh, wow. Okay, strength. It's wounding on 2s.
2s? Yeah.
Yeah, because you're shooting at Seraphim. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Seraphim have an ability where they +1 to their invulnerable save as is, plus the Canoness, plus Celestine. That is a 3-up invulnerable save on 10 dice.
9 dice.
9 dice. That is what I picked up. This tree is growing out of the road. It is confusing me. This is Tzeentch affecting my brain. See? Tzeentch really affected my brain and killed... Why can't my Seraphim ever make saves? So let's see. That's 5 of them. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. And next we have either the Kroot or the Raptors. Which ones would you like to do?
So 7 of these guys can see through the tanks. So I'll
Okay,
do
so
that.
shooting the Seraphim.
That's 7, and they are not within 12 inches, I don't think. Nope.
No. Alrighty.
2, 4, 6, 7.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
Okay.
And they are probably not within 6 inches. Not quite.
Okay.
Little fire.
Okay.
So that's 3 hits. Wounding on 4s.
Strength 3.
Yep, so 4s.
Yep, 4s. Alright, so
That's
1 wound.
1 3-up invulnerable save. That is a cocked dice. That is a 2.
Wow.
That's just fine.
Good job.
So that's 6 of them that just died.
Will morale be a thing?
No, I'm just going to spend
Okay.
2 command points.
Okay. These guys have 3 meltaguns and 2 pistols.
And there is a tank right here.
And there's a tank right there. So we're going to throw 3 melta shots over here.
Okay.
And the pistols will just go in the same place.
Do you want to throw the pistols up here?
I don't know if I'll be able to reach up there.
Oh, wow, you
No,
won't.
they really can't.
Okay, so everything into this tank. Hitting on 3s.
Yeah, so 2 pistols. Yeah.
1 reroll.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a Demon
Demon
Prince.
Prince.
2
2
hits.
hits.
Wounding on 5s. 1. 3-up save. Of course, there's the 6. Now,
Yes.
when you shoot it with the meltaguns, you just made me use up my 6. I see what you did
That is
there.
a strategy, yeah. Alright, so on 3s, you're rolling 1s.
That is all hits. Wounding on 3s.
3s.
That is all wounds. Needing 4s. Oh, wow.
Finally!
Ow. Okay, they're outside the 6 inches, so it's just 3d6 damage. But that might be enough. Oh god, that is enough. Ow. Okay. Do I explode? Do not explode. Good. Okay, there are 5 sisters inside. And 2 of them die. So with the tank exploding, the girls got out up top of the building. And now we'll remove that tank. And with that, what else do we have?
We've got a warp bolter. And I think that's it. Everyone else is kind of far away.
Okay.
So let's do a warp bolter
Into the Dominions that just popped out? Or do you want to shoot the Seraphim and try to kill them?
Oh, the Dominions. They look
They have meltaguns.
scary. So yeah, the Dominions.
Okay.
Alright, on 2s, you're rolling 1s.
That is 2 hits with 2 4s.
Strength 4.
On 3s, it's 2 wounds. They have... What's the minus of it?
2.
4-up invo. I guess I'll just fail both of them and leave my sister superior there to be drunk and lay down. Holy cow, okay. Hi. I might actually suffer morale.
Yeah, now that there's 2 squads affected.
Let's see, there was 4 that died here. That bolter fell again.
Mm-hmm.
There was 4 that died up here. I'm just going to put this dice here. 1 that died there. I'm not going to worry about that. 6 that died down here. Okay, so is that everything?
Check my 24-inch range. So I'm not going to bother with those guys. Yeah, I think that's all the shooting.
Okay, we're going to go into... Oh no, not morale phase yet.
Charge phase.
Yep.
I get to play with that.
So these bikes are charging into the repressor. The repressor has 2 heavy flamethrowers. That is a total of 4. I'm going to spend one of my other command points because I think this repressor is about to die. We're going to re-roll this. That is 9, and I am down to 13 command points. Okay. 9 shots, wounding on 4s because of toughness 5. I'm going to re-roll that one. That is 4 wounds at AP -1. So 4-up armor saves. And, wow, 2 bikes died.
They feel no pain on 5s due to, what was it, the Slaneshi stratagem. Let's
So
try
on
that again.
5s. And no.
Just the 1.
So 1 bike dies and 1 bike is wounded.
Yep.
And now we have this Storm Bolter, which is going to hit on 6s. Rerolling this for being cocked. Rerolling 1s for the Canoness. Rerolling it again because of cocked. That is 2 hits, wounding on 5s. That is 2 wounds at normal AP, so 2 3-up saves. And that
5 and a 6.
is good. And now charge distance, you need a 2.
Like 3 maybe.
Yep. And that is a 4.
You say, is
And
that
that's what they look
7?
like after the charge. And now the Demon Prince has to move around and through.
Yep.
Looking like a 7-inch charge. Getting
That
a
is a
7. So making it
Right.
in. So you can just lift him up and put him here.
He's going over here.
Boop. Okay. Any other charges being declared?
Yeah, so this guy is going to go in there.
Okay.
I think that was a 6-inch charge. No, 7.
Okay. So 2 heavy flamethrowers. 10 shots. Ooh, that's pretty good. 4, 8, 10. Hitting on... wounding on 5s. And that is, okay then.
Okay.
And then we have 4 shots with the Stormbolter. And we get, okay, that's cool. Needing a 7 or 6, that is not enough.
Going to be a reroll.
Command point reroll, looking for that
command
5
point
or
to
4. So 50-50, that is a 5, you make it in. Just move this tree over and just, boop. Okay. Now, what else do we have?
That is all the charging.
Did this one advance?
No.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. Alrighty.
Demon Prince.
With that, I'm doing no heroic interventions. Demon Prince is swinging first.
Alright, 8 strength 8 attacks.
Hitting on 2s.
Hitting on 2s, you're rolling 1s.
Good thing you're hitting on 2s.
Yeah, very. There we go,
Okay, so
more
that's
2s.
all hit. Strength 8, you said?
Strength 8.
Wounding on 3s.
Still a lot of 2s, but okay.
That looks like 5 wounds.
5 wounds. Yeah, minus 2.
4 up invulnerable save. We'll just roll this right here. And that is 2 that go through.
Okay, and that's 2 damage each.
So 4 damage lowers that down to 7. So, after that, we have all of these guys still lined up holding that objective and coming in so that it is almost completely surrounded. I say almost because I can still disembark on top of the building. And you know I'm going to.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alrighty, so bike swinging.
Yep.
So just so you know, this one allows this one to swing because it's within base contact, but those 2 cannot. We have a total of 12 attacks hitting on 2s. Yep.
Rerolling 1s.
Ooh, nice. Rerolling 2? 3. Okay.
All good.
All hit. Wounding on 5s, which is now 4s. And we'll get back to you with that. That is 5 saves on 3+, because no minuses. And we take 1 damage. So we're down to 6 wounds. Now the Armiger versus the Repressor.
Let me double check his profile.
4 attacks at strength 12, hitting on 3s. That is
Just
1
the one.
hit. Wounding on, it's toughness 7, so wounding on 3s. I had to think about that for a second.
Oh, that is sad.
Do you want to command point that?
Nah, it's only 2
Okay.
damage.
Alrighty, and with that, my repressors are going to fight back. My repressor over here is on its 2nd profile. Actually, I think it's on its full profile. No, it's down to 6. Down to 6, it's at. Repressor over here is going to swing at them. D3 shots. That is 2 hitting on 5s. That is 1 wounding on 3s. Strength 6, and that is a 1. Over there, I have my full 3 attacks. Hitting on 5s, that is 1 hit. Wounding on 5, that is no wound.
A lot of whiffing over there.
Actually, we are going to pile in though. Because I'm going to go like this. And try to get a little bit of extra movement from my phase. And with that, we go into my morale phase. Okay, so these guys did consolidate into them. So I am going to take my girls, move in, and actually punch back. So I have a total of 6 girls, 1 with chainsword, and then 6. So 9 attacks, hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. So it's 4 hit. Wounding on your T5?
Yes.
Wounding on 5s? No wounds. Okay. And now this is going to be funny. So I'm going to use Light of the Emperor on my Canoness. Okay, I think you guys know what I'm going to do right now. So I get it. Now I'm going to spend 3 other fate points. So I spent... no, wait, I'm just spending 1 fate point and spending a stratagem. So I'm spending 1 command, 1 fate. And now everything within 9 inches passes morale.
Auto?
Auto passes.
Huh.
Isn't that awesome?
I haven't heard anyone complain about that one yet.
No, because no one can complain about the combo system in this codex. They want to complain about Celestine getting nerfed.
Well, I'll just hear everyone complain about cultists getting in Fearless.
Yeah, but my entire army just got Fearless.
Yes, that's nothing. That's good.
Okay.
Alright.
With that, I'm down to 10 command points and 9 faith points. Start of my turn, we get Defend Objective 3, which is rather funny. I guess I'm fighting those bikers for it. We got Secure Objective 3. Oh, that 3 is really important.
Yeah, it is.
And Secure Objective 5, which is awesome because I'm on it. So, we'll just simply move 1 sister here. 1 sister's on the 2nd floor. I'm now holding it. Okay, so I am going to score 5. Did you score any? You have a D3
yep,
one.
I got a D3.
So, what did you get? 3 right off the bat, and you did secure First Strike. We are using First Strike over First Blood, so now I need to try to get it. So, Sisters of Battle, turn 1. Okay, at the start of my movement phase, I'm going to use Spirit of the Martyr, which has a devotional cost of 3. So, one thing that I actually forgot is I have 3 additional faith points for, so is that 9, 10, 11, 12? Because I forgot to add in the Aegis of the Emperor. So, we are going to, for 10 models, yada yada yada, read up the Acts of Faith one more time to make sure. To attempt, select unit, yada yada yada. Yep, okay, so, it doesn't say that I need to be able to do it, just that I need to attempt it. So on a 3+ on my Canoness. Alright, so Canoness is going to get it off, and then I'm going to spend... Ooh, do I want to spend to heal everything around me? Ooh, I have to think about this one. Okay, scratch all of that. That didn't happen. We're still sitting at 13 faith points, and I did not use Spirit of the Martyr. I'm not going to use it. Well, I am going to use it. I'm going to use it on my Dominion squad that's up top that took damage. They get it off, and they're going to regain 1 model from that unit. And pop, she's back. Okay. And now we're going to go into the actual movement phase. End of movement phase, the castle did advance up just a bit. They stayed in combat. The rest of the girls moved up and around because they're probably going to take shots at the Armiger or at these guys back here. The rest of these girls moved up and around to engage the Armiger. The Repressor moved away. I didn't disembark yet because I can actually move away from combat and still fire with the Repressor with the occupants inside because fire points are the most broken rule in the game. I moved up my Seraphim to get within range. The Seraphim are hanging back just enough to stay within Celestine's bubble. So they still have a 3-up invulnerable save where everything else in the army still has a 4-up. Except for them. They moved up so one girl is here and the other girl is here holding that objective. And now we're going to go into shooting phase. I'm going to spend 1 CP to make these Blessed Bolters, which means the Storm Bolters now become AP minus 2 and 2 damage. And we are going to fire... Ooh, do I actually need to do that? I kind of want to just fire into them. No, you know what? We're going to risk it and... now I'm thinking about it.
That's a strong bolter.
It is, but I forgot that I can't target your Demon Prince yet.
Yeah, he's in combat.
Oh yeah, he is in combat.
Beep. Just the tip.
Okay. I'm gonna... Is this at the start? No, before shooting. So I'm gonna choose whether or not to do that. And I just dropped a sister. And speaking of that exact sister that fell, the Hospitaller ran all the way up. She is right here. She ran up to the Dominion squad up top. So I'm just gonna put her on top of the Rhino, the Repressor. And she's gonna try to heal them at the end of movement phase. So on a 4-up, we resurrect a model from the unit. That is a 1. Do I want to spend the CP for another Meltagun? Kinda do. You know what? I am going to. On a 4-up, that is a 3, and we do not get it. We spent a command point. So with that, we are down to 9 CP, which is fine. And we're going to go into shooting phase. So I just told my opponent this, but the bulk of my army is regular bolters, and I'm going to do them off camera, waiting with the storm bolters and the heavy bolters. And I'll just explain what happens with them. Okay, bolters shot. They made all of their saves. We killed a biker over here with some pistols in close combat. And now we're moving on to more fun weapons. So we're going to do 4 Inferno pistols into that thing. Hitting on 3s. That is a cock dice. That is a 1, so that is a reroll. Into a 1, so that is a miss, and that's 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. Invulnerable save if it has it.
5 up.
It makes 1, takes 1. 2d6, pick the highest for damage. I will pick the 6. Then we're going to chuck a grenade at it with the Sister Superior. It's going to hit. And it does not wound. Then we're going to fire 2 bolt pistols at it because why not? And that is 1 damage from a bolt pistol. So 1 3-up save I think they have normally.
Yep.
And you make it with a 5. Okay, so that thing took some heavy damage. What is it down to?
That is down to 6.
Down to 6.
They only start with 12. Which is really low considering the size.
Okay. We're going to take the Battle Sisters from inside this repressor and fire at it. So we have 5 Meltaguns, because 1 combi. Hitting on 3s. That is 4 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. And that is 1 goes through. That is D6 damage. Let's see if we can pop it. I'm going to command point that. Come on. What is this? Come on, you can do it. Oh, okay. We'll just do 1. That's cool.
Ion shield.
Down to 8.
All of those.
Yeah, you should have rotated Ion.
I'm used to everyone like focusing on this thing.
Yeah, I'm probably going to leave that thing alone for a while.
Yeah, because melter range.
Alright, so it's down to 5. Ooh, what do I want to do? So I think I'm going to throw 2 Meltaguns at it. And 2 Meltaguns at the... 3 at this, 2 at back them. So the 2 at the back into the Raptors. That is a hit and a miss, and I can't re-roll it because they're technically not on the field. And that is a wound because it's strength 8.
Yep.
So one of them just gets liquefied. Well, minus
6.
4, so minus 3, so 6 up. And, do you want to re-roll it? It's pretty much cocked.
If you say so.
Okay, goes into a 1. So one of those guys just exploded. Okay. Now we have 3 Meltaguns going into the Hell Thingamajig. That is 3 hits with a 5, 6, and a 5, 5, and 6. Wounding on 3s. That is 2 wounds. And that is...
2 6s.
2 saves. Oh, yeah, 2 wounds. Okay. Oh, that's actually kind of risky. That thing is still alive. Huh. Next up, we're going to do 2 Dominions into it. 2 Meltaguns. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. That is 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 1 wound. 1 5-up invo save. That is a cock dice. Boop. And that is a 4-up, so it goes through. Alright, Pablo, you let me down just a second ago, so I'm going to save your luck. That is 5 damage, which kills it
5.
exact. Does it explode? On a 6.
Yes.
Oh, that is pickles. Okay. So this thing explodes, dealing D3 mortal wounds to this unit.
1.
Bolter dies. Okay. This 10-girl squad.
1.
One girl dies. This girl squad.
Go ahead, get all the 1s out of your system. 1.
It's just
Equivalent.
it's just D3.
Yep.
Okay, so one of these girls, I'll take this one, dies. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3 units. This. That is a cock dice. That's 3. So it drops this down to 7. And then it itself dies. And nothing else is within 6 inches, even though it really looks closely. We measured it, and just to make sure, he was just outside by a few millimeters. All right. So next up we have the heavy bolters. Now there's 2 targets that I really want to kill. Either them or that Helvern. But there's also the big thing back there that I'm going to kind of ignore. I don't know what I want to do with that yet. But we're going to throw... Yeah, we're going to throw the first heavy bolter squad. I kind of want to get rid of those guys so I can shoot some more. But they're not really that important. These bikes are important. Heavy bolters are going to go into the Helvern. So we have 4 heavy bolters. Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s, which there was 3 1s in there. And then there was... That was a miss. I'm assuming that was a miss because I've rotated it. That is a bunch of hits. Wounding on 5s. And that is 3, 4 wounds on that at AP -1.
Alright, 4-ups.
And that is 2 damage.
Alright, down to 10.
Next squad is going to fire into it. 12 shots. Oh, and I'm going to fire the bolter at it as well. Or no, the bolters are going to go into them. Okay, the 2s miss, and the 1s are re-rolled, and that's 4 1s. And that is all but 1 hit. I just dropped a dice. So we'll use this one. Okay, so we're looking for 5s. That is 3. 3 at AP -1.
Alright, so 3s.
4 out.
4s.
And that is triple 1. So that thing is down to 7 wounds. And then finally, the last one is going to fire into them, firing 12 shots. So, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So it's all but we have 2 re-rolls, 1 other miss. And that is 1 heavy bolter missed. And then we have 5 wounds on it at AP -1.
Alright, on 4s.
And that is 1, 2, 3, 4 more damage on it. And then we just have 3 bolters.
Command point 1 of those.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'll be at too low of a profile. Okay.
Alright, so he makes 1. So he's down
3.
to...
4 damage. 4 left.
Oof. Okay, storm bolters into the jump packs. That is 2 hits. Wounding on 4s. That is 1 wound. 2 up armor. Because of cover. This guy is actually touching. We made sure that we must have just moved it with our hands. We're not really
They were all
worried too
within
much.
1 inch of it.
Okay, so that thing is down to 4, and we still have a few more shots to throw at it. So I am actually going to spend the command points for Blessed Bolter with this unit, and we're going to fire the Storm Bolters at that. And we're going to fire all the Bolters, but first we're going to do the Storm Bolters. Alright, 6 shots with the Storm Bolters, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Re-rolling the 1s. That is 4 hits, looking for those 5s. And we're getting none of them, so that's unfortunate. And now we have 7 other sisters. So 6, 7. That is re-rolling 1s. And that is 1 miss. Now we're looking for 5s. And that is 3 at normal 3-up save. And we knock him down a profile. Okay, and that's really what we needed to accomplish this turn. So now I think there's only like very few things that I need to do. So I'm going to take a look at my army and see what else I can do with it. Okay, so we're going to go into assault phase. This unit back here is going to assault that unit of bikers. They cannot overwatch, and that is 8 inches. Next unit that's going to charge is this 10-girl sister squad into the bikers. And we're going to get a 6. Okay, so this is what the daisy chain looks like, so that I still get a max number of attacks while still being within Jacobus and Canoness and Celestine. This unit just wrapped this unit over here, and now this unit is going to charge into there.
So I thought for sure. Also, I had a card in my hand.
So that is 5 inches.
Got that back.
And that's what the white squad looks like charging in. I'm only going to get 4 of them into combat, but that's enough. Okay. Next, we're going to charge with... Could technically charge with this other unit. So yeah, we will. 6 inches. So again, we have these girls in combat. Looks like we're getting only 5 of them in. And with that, I think we're ready for fighting. So at the start of the phase, I'm going to use... At the start of the fight phase, I'm going to use the Passion. If successful, I get to fight twice with that character. I'm going to use it on Canoness, because it doesn't say she has to be in fighting. So, on a 5-up, Yep, that's balanced. Okay. I have a Delgadus nearby, and that is a 2, so unfortunately it does not go off. And that is that. So, I still am Order of the Order of the Bloody Rose, so I get a ton of attacks from this.
For that.
Okay, so these Battle Sisters get 20 attacks against these bikers, hitting on 4s and wounding on 5s. Because they're strength 4. Okay, we're going to try to grab all of these. And then we'll roll all of these as needed. So, hitting on 4s. So these are missing. That is re-rolled. These are missing. Re-roll. Okay. So that is hit pool. Next wave. Hitting on 4s. Okay. So now I'll just grab that one in a second. Wounding on 5s. Okay. So out of all of that, we got 2 wounds. So I rolled very poorly. 2 3-up saves. And they wounded one.
And the Marcus to Nash. Nope. Alright, that's an actual wound.
Okay. My opponent is electing to spend 2 command points to interrupt. Dropping him down to 6. Okay, who are you interrupting with?
I'm interrupting with the bikes.
Okay.
These 2 are going to attack this unit, and the rest are going to attack this unit.
Very well.
I've still got prescience on, so I'll be hitting on 2s.
Nice. 10 attacks from the bikes into these girls. 4 attacks into these girls. So I'm assuming we're doing the 10 first.
Yep.
Okay. Hitting on 3s. Or 2s.
Hitting on 2s. Rerolling 1s.
That is all but 1.
Yep. Strength 4, so winning on 3s.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, could be worse.
Okay, that is how many wounds?
6.
6 wounds.
6 wounds.
6 3-up saves. And we lose 2 battle sisters. I rolled that one over with my finger. So that is going to be 1 and 2. This way I stay in unit coherency. Okay. And now we're going to do the rest of our attacks.
2 rerolls. 3 hits. 2 wounds.
That is a 1 and a cocked dice. That is a 1 and a 6, so it's into this squad.
The red ones.
The red one. Okay. We will pull away from probably the far back. Okay. And now we'll get to our attacks. And I'm probably going to do all of these off camera just because it's a lot of attacks. Okay, after all of that, we only killed like 2 bikes. Ton of attacks, but the 5+ to wound was really, really tough. Battle Sisters only hit on 4s, so keep that in mind when you do this. So now we have the bikes attack back. We have the Demon Prince versus the Repressor.
Yeah, I think that's it, right?
Yep.
Alright. On 2s, you're rolling 1s. Good thing he counts.
Okay. He hits 8 attacks even when he didn't charge?
Yeah.
Damn, that's insane.
You would think. It never actually works, though. Alright.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Strength 8.
Rerolling 1s to wound because of his Warlord trait. That helped.
So that is what, 6?
Yes, 6.
6 4-up invulnerable saves. And that is cocked. 2, so 4 damage.
4 damage.
So it's 7, so 4, 5, 6, 7, it's down to 3. And it is still alive. And with that, we are going to end our phase, or end our turn. So we do have a morale check over there. They've lost 2. And morale check over here, they only lost 3.
3, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so they can fail on a 6. They don't care. So at the end of that phase, I score secure objective 3 and secure objective 5. But I don't think no, I did destroy a unit, so I did get first strike as well.
Yep, and you stopped me from defending objective 3.
Yep. So with that, we go into the Chaos Space Marines turn 2. Right, so you draw for the turn to go up to 3. Big Game Hunter killed my Repressor.
Okay.
And he's still trying to secure objective. Did you want to discard that one last turn?
Oh, it was 1, and I should have kept it at 1.
No, you can discard it at the end of your turn.
Oh.
So it would just get rid of those. So you draw another one. Because objective 5 is all the way over there.
Yeah.
So draw another one?
No.
You're going to keep it?
The ones back there have bolters, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna keep
3 storm bolters.
I'm gonna keep it.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Alrighty, so you're still trying to defend 3, secure 5, and Big Game Hunter.
Yep.
End of movement phase. These Kroot cultists advanced. The bikes fell back out of combat. The Demon Prince fell back out of combat. The Raptors moved over just a bit. Cultists moved in. Armiger, Warglaive moved up. Big Nasty moved up.
And these guys advanced.
And over here, we have the Kroot staying still. And you're using a Blasphemous Machine.
Yep.
So that thing can...
Move and shoot
excuse
without
me.
penalty.
Yep. Okay, so going into the psychic phase, what do we have? I'm guessing smites.
I'm gonna be a lot of smites.
Actually, I'm going to use something because I'm going to remember right now,
Do it.
and this is when you're supposed to use it. We are going to grow through these. That's what we are doing. We are
Like a
growing.
tree.
Yep, I am Groot because there's Groot. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore.
Doesn't even matter.
Anyway, going through these real quick. We are going to use Aegis of the Emperor with our Canoness. Okay, so on a 3+, okay, she gets it. On a 3+, she can negate psychic powers on a 4+. Actually, wait, that's not an aura ability. I'll put it on this unit. Actually, we'll do it.
Okay.
Is it character? Let me just make sure. Successful, the unit until the end of the phase, roll a d6. Each time the selected unit suffers a mortal wound on a 4+, they ignore it. So they are using Aegis of the Emperor.
Okay.
Then we're going to use a stratagem on them. Oh, wait, not yet. This is when you do it. When. I set a trap card face down.
You said a trap card. Alright.
Start of the psychic phase. Which one are we starting with?
I start with the Warlord.
Okay.
He'll be smiting over Nya.
Alrighty.
You can use your trap card. That's a smite.
That is a 5+. We are going to use Purity of Faith. On a 4+, it's negated. Really? Oh wait, that's yeah, so I have Aegis of the Emperor up on them as well. And we're going to use their normal Deny the Witch. So on a 6, no. Okay, you know what? I'm just getting node everywhere, so go ahead.
Okay, well, that's D3 wounds.
And that is 3. So 3 for saves, which we promptly fail 2 of them. So we're going to go ahead and kill off this girl and... Oh, I need this back here. I need this back line. I can almost lose... I'm going to lose her. So they're still within 2 inches. Okay.
Alright. Then I'm going to throw a death hex on this.
Don't do it.
Huh?
Don't do it.
Well, I'll try.
No.
We'll see.
Oh, that's just rude. Okay, go ahead.
On an 8.
And that is
It's a 5.
So that is no.
See, last time I didn't reroll this, it ended up really being bad.
Yeah, it took you everything to... Actually, it took one really good armor guard to kill it. Or was it him?
I'm gonna try.
No, it was Raptors that killed it.
I'm gonna try.
Alright, spending the command point to
5
reroll.
and 6.
Getting a 4.
That is not enough.
Okay.
Alright. Well, that
Not bad,
hurt.
though. I probably would have taken the same risk. That thing has an insane
It
invulnerable
hurt so
save.
much last time. Okay.
Also, let's just take a minute to, like, admire this Imperial Knight right here. And his little tiny baby arms. It's like a chaotic Deadpool. Anyway.
Alright, so he smited. Death Hex failed. Infernal Gaze on these guys.
Okay, and that's from the Warlord
From
still?
This one.
Okay. That is a Perils again.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just take it. I already
Okay,
rerolled.
on a 4+, I resist it. I resist it. Tank your
The whole thing?
Perils. Yeah.
Or per wound.
Use this stratagem when an enemy psyker manifests a psychic oh, nope, never mind.
It's like Feel No Pain, right?
It's just, this only works once.
Okay.
This works throughout the entire phase. Go ahead with the actual damage.
Okay, this is on a 4-up. It deals a mortal wound. I get 3 dice.
Okay.
1.
That is 1. So I'm going to re-roll and get a 2. So it goes through and kills 1. We're going to kill off. I need that 4-up invo to survive the shooting phase. And I need to stay within 3. So we're losing Stormbolters at this point just to keep that unit coherency going.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to put Prescience on these guys.
Okay.
That's only a 5. That doesn't make it.
Alrighty.
And then this guy is going to smite. And I think it hits the 10.
Yeah, tank looks like it's the closest. Needing a 6
Actually-
because you used it once.
No, I'm going to Delightful Agonies the bikes.
That's a better move,
That's a
in my
better move.
opinion. I actually forgot you had Delightful
There we go.
Agonies.
That works.
Okay, and with that, I think that's the end of Psychic
That's all
phase.
the psychics.
Alrighty. Starting with the Dreadnought, what are you shooting at?
I am shooting the las cannons into here.
Yeah, it should be able to see.
No, I actually can't see that one anymore.
This one?
So this one then.
Alright, so las cannons into it, and what about the missiles?
And the missiles I'm going to throw into here. That's what I moved.
Yes, they can be
Yeah,
seen.
They can be seen.
Alright, so you're doing 2d6
So-
missile shots.
What I'm going to do...
Ooh, stratagems.
Do some stuff. Gonna use Fire Frenzy
So that lets him fire twice.
and Veterans.
Ooh, you're going all out on this.
I would if I had the command points for it.
So you're down to what? 2? Oof.
Yeah,
I'm down to 7.
big oof. But yep. Alright, so he's gonna shoot twice. Twice. Because I'm probably gonna end this cacophony.
Yep. 'Cause it does
with
have,
Veterans and Blasphemous Machines.
Oh, that's going to be insane.
I would consider using the special missile thing, but no more command points.
Okay, so the 2 las cannon shots into this, which then become 4 las cannon shots,
Yeah, it's gonna be 4 las cannon shots.
and then 4 missiles into them.
Yeah. Oh no, this only works if he can't. It doesn't move.
Oh.
Never mind then. Not using that.
Okay, so you're at 3 command points.
That's a little better.
Okay, well, I'm glad we caught that on camera, just because we're both learning and whatever.
Yeah, it's the first time I really used the Hellbrute.
I mean, they're so cool.
They are. Okay. So yeah, he's going to do
So, twin las cannons into...
2 las cannons here, and then 1 missile for D6 over there.
Okay. So here we go, 2 las cannons first. Pew pew. Because I assume you want to try to blow this thing up first.
Yep, that's 1 hit.
Okay, wounding on a 3.
Wounding on a 2.
Oh yeah, because you're a veteran.
And I rolled a 1.
Oh, do you want to spend that command point?
Oh my gosh, really?
It has 7 wounds left, so...
I'm not going to.
Okay.
Alright, and then D6 from the missile.
Into them.
That's your troops.
And that is 6 shots. Hitting on 3s because you moved.
Nope.
But no, you would be hitting on 4s, but you're getting +1, and then you moved and
It'll
you
be
ignore-
3s, because moving doesn't count because I spent the command point.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it's just 3s
yeah,
then,
3s
right?
then.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was adding other things that you weren't
No, that's
even doing.
wounding. So
See, this is
3s.
Zinch messing with me.
There you
Wow.
That's good. Alright, all hits.
And it's strength 4. Wounding on 3s.
And then veterans, so this one is
On 2s.
wounding on 2s.
Ugh, that's painful.
So,
That is
5.
5 at normal armor save. I need to make all of these. Or, you know, I could fail too. You know what? I'm going to pull myself out of unit coherency. I'm going to have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm going to kill off these 2. Okay. So we still have some type of coherency. It's just that I have to move next turn to get back into it.
and now I'm going to end this cacophony, the Hellbrute.
And do the same thing again.
Do the
So
same thing
double
again.
las cannon into this.
Double las cannons. 2
2
hits. 2
Double wounds. 4 up and vulnerable. Make both with a 5 and a 4. And then missiles.
D6 missile. 5.
Wow, that thing is good at missiles. Okay. That's all
good.
hit. And now we're looking for 3s. And that is 3.
4, right?
4
Missiles.
because you're +1. Yep.
Yep.
3 up saves. Make
Got it.
all of them.
Nice. These dice.
We did some shooting off camera and lowered this sister squad down to 3. I just marked them with the dice just to make them easier to spot. And now he's rapid firing bolters into them to try to finish them off.
Yep, so these two combi bolters.
Okay, where are the rest of the weapons going?
These are the sorcerers.
Oh, okay. So you're just firing them both at
Yeah, I'm
once.
just
That's
firing
fine.
both.
Ready?
Alright, well, that's a lot of 2s.
Hitting on
Okay.
3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Wounding
5
on
hits.
3s. And that is
2.
2 wounds. 2 3-up saves. Oh, no. We are going to lose this girl. And the reason I'm doing this is because this is giving me the 3-up and 4-up invulnerable save.
Okay. Up next, then, this heavy stubber right next to him, and the main gun into this here.
Okay.
So
Stubber.
stubber. This is a heavy weapon, and he's on low profile, so it's on 6s, I think.
Okay.
Nothing.
And the D3.
And the D3.
It's 2 shots.
2 shots on 5s. 2
Hitting-
5s.
Oh, nice. 2 hits.
On 3s to wound.
That's 2 wounds. 2 4-up invulnerable saves. Make 1, take 1, but it is down to 3 wounds, and I'm going to command point this. Oh, you rolled back into
Thank you,
a
gravity.
1. Okay, so we are down to 5 command points.
And I'm pretty sure that's within 15.
Okay, so roll it. I'm assuming you're going to
Take
take
the
the
4.
4. Okay. So there are girls inside there. And, wow, 2 of them, 3 of them die. Ouch. Oh, and does the vehicle explode? No. Rolled a 1 for that. So 3 sisters died from that. Sisters are going to get out right here. Vehicle is going to be removed. Hospitaler is going to be placed. We're putting her right here. She is up here. We both know that. With that, a repressor falls. Lasting a lot longer than a repressor should in a game. Okay. Any other shooting?
Yes, I'm gonna do a warp bolter into her. I think
Okay.
I didn't do that yet. Those are hits.
2 hits.
1 wound.
She is good if it's just a bolter.
It's -2 to.
I'm gonna kill off her. So we no longer have the 4-up invo. We're back to a 6-up.
Alright, I'm very slim on guns now, but the big dude. He will put his stubber into this lonely soldier there. Thermal into. I'm gonna roll these guys first. So
Okay.
Meltas into
Into
here,
this.
and that's all they have.
So 3 melta-guns.
3 Meltagons.
That is 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That is 3 wounds.
Alright.
3 4-up invulnerable saves. That is 1 make, 2 take. Yep. It's 2 go through.
Alright.
2d6 for each one.
Better of color.
That is 11 wounds. This
Yeah.
thing is easily dead. It does not explode. 5 girls inside. Am I going to keep my consistency and lose 3 of them? I'm going to lose 1 this time. And the 4 girls jumped out right here as the vehicle goes up in smoke. I really wish the vehicles did stay behind as terrain again. That was still one of my favorite things of last edition.
It makes sense.
Okay.
Alright.
Now we have the big guns.
Now we have the big gun and the raptors over there that I almost forgot about.
Oh yeah, these guys popped. I forgot if I even recorded that they popped in.
They're there now.
Yeah.
We're Alpha Legion. We're Night Lords. Or anyone's more sneakier.
Alpha Knight.
Alpha Knights. But the Knight, he'll put his stubber into the Lonely One. He'll put the Gatling cannon into. I don't know, what's scary? I'm gonna say. Is there Meltas over here somewhere?
Right here.
Yeah, okay, I'll put the Gatling into those Meltas.
Okay. Thermal.
Thermal. Who else is scary? I don't know.
Retributors.
You know, I'm just gonna take out these 2.
Okay.
And that's all the things, right?
Alright, so let's start off with that stubber, see if it kills her.
Stubber. Big moment. Alright.
2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. 1 3-up save. She is golden.
Okay. Then I'll do Storm Spear missiles. Where did I say those were going? I don't think I did.
I know Gatling is going in here.
Gatling, that's thermal.
Thermal.
Storm Spear can just go up here then.
Into the Retributors or the Dominions? Meltas or Heavy Bolters?
Let's do Heavy Bolters.
Okay. Storm Spear into Heavy Bolters. There's
2 hits.
2 hits. 2 wounds. That is 1 dead, 1 alive, so that is the Sister Superior wherever she went. I think we lost her from this squad, so that is a Heavy Bolter dead.
Okay.
And then the Thermal Spear.
Thermal. D6.
That is a cock dice. That is 3. So 3 shots hitting on 3s. We got 1 hit. 2 up to wound.
That's a wound.
3 up in vow. I rolled a 1. Did I spend a command point this fight? Yes, I did. I saved her. Okay, we'll let her die.
Alright.
12 shots into the Dominions.
Pretty good. Wounding on 2s. Alright. 7.
7. And this is AP minus
2.
Okay, so they're 4 up regardless. That is a cock dice. 4 of them die.
That's the unit.
Yep. So that. And with that, that is the end of shooting phase. So now we go into close combat. What do you
Do
have?
some charging. I'm going to charge him into her.
Okay, 4 shots from the Stormbolter. Here it comes. This is big. Okay. You make it.
Alright.
Hey, look at that. You made it.
4. Woo. Bump. And I'm going to try to charge these cultists into this lonely, lonely person over here.
Okay. Looks like about a 6-inch.
I got a 5. How's that doing? Just get some.
It's just outside of range.
I guess I'll just have to leave it.
Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else?
That is it for charging. So 5 phase? Oh, damn! Did they shoot?
They forgot to shoot.
See, we said we were going to shoot them.
Yep.
So
What do you have? Like 3
3
melta-guns?
meltas and 2 pistols.
Yep, just fire 3 meltas, 2 pistols real quick. 3 meltas. That is 1 hit.
That's garbage.
That is 1 wound. Emperor protects. No, that is 1 dead. We'll kill the one that's closest. That is 2 miss with the pistols, and then the charge distance. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, because they have to be further than 9.
I will
I
actually
do
use
get to
this
Overwatch.
command point on them.
Hang on, I get to Overwatch.
But yes, you get to Overwatch.
Okay, so we got 1 Stormbolter, 2 Stormbolters, 3 Stormbolters into them. Hitting on 6s, no rerolls. And that is 1 wound so far, and then I have 1 bolter. Okay, 1 wound. And he's fine. Rerolling the 3 into a 5, and you make it. So we'll go ahead and put these guys right here. Close enough to charge. Okay, anything else? Or is that it?
And that is it.
Okay.
Go back. Okay.
Alright, the Armiger Warglaive is going to start us off.
He's going to be sweeping.
So how many attacks does he
That's
get, and
gonna
what
be-
does he hit on?
8 attacks hitting on 5.
8 attacks hitting on 5s. Will the Emperor be with his sister? Oh my god.
Just the 1.
Okay. Wounding on...
Strength 6, so
So 2.
2.
That is a wound. And what's the AP minus?
AP minus, I think it's still 2. The AP minus
5
2.
up. Come on, Pablo, protect this sister. Emperor protects. And with that, I score. I score defend objective 3. Alright, over here.
Just swallowing my sadness. Alright. Over there.
You have 1 with chainsword, 2 with chainswords. Oh no, 1 with chainsword.
Yeah, 1.
Okay, there is 2 with chainswords, 2 with meltas, 1 with chain axe and melta.
Okay, so everything but the chain axe.
Okay.
Alright.
Reroll that 6, it is cocked.
If you say so.
Boop. My rule of thumb is if it doesn't look like it, say like that 3.
Yeah.
If it looks like it can't be balanced on. Oh, you kill one. So we'll go ahead and kill one of these storm bolters, so we're still holding the objective.
Alright, and then the chain axe.
Okay. And that is missed. Alrighty, so I have 3 attacks from that sister, plus the 1 additional attack from the other. Hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, nothing. Okay, and then I have her attacks. She has 3, with her chainsword. She hits twice, needing 5s and 6s, getting 1 wound, AP minus nothing because it's a chainsword. Oh my god, she wounds it. In return, she wounds it.
I've been told many times to burn my dice. I'm agreeing with that sentiment.
Okay, so morale phase. We lost quite a bit from this unit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to spend the 2 CP. Because I don't want to take the risk of failing a leadership test. And I need her alive so that I grab that objective. Other than that, we have this one. So she lost 7. I passed. She lost 2. So she can fail on a 6, of course.
Thanks, Pablo.
Do I want her to die? Yeah, she doesn't matter. Well, she does, but it's not too important. Other than that, we have no other morale. So, start of the fate. Oh, no, they lost 2, they lost 1, they can't. Alright, so 3 objectives for the turn. Mission critical objective. When this tactical objective is generated, roll a d6. Okay. That's a 2. Score 1 victory point if you control the corresponding objective marker. Okay, so it's secure objective 2, and if I do it with my warlord, it's worth more. So where's objective 2? There's 5, 4.
Your back line.
Oh gee, that's going to be so hard.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Secure objective 6. So let's see where that one is. I think that one is...
That one is over here.
Oh, that's an impossibility. Okay, because I have no mobility left. And the last one is defend objective 1, which is right over there. Okay. So with that, let's get moving. End of movement phase. We moved back this girl just a little bit to grab objective 2. She retreated from combat with that thing to try to get this one later. Everything else moved up. Everything moved up. We didn't use the Act of Faith or anything. We just wanted to move up and shoot stuff. And we have a ton of Melta for this. So, with no psychic phase, we're going to go straight into shooting. I'm going to do some of the bolters off camera just to save time. So, I'm going to use Divine Guidance on one of the Retributor squads. The reason I'm doing this instead of using it on the Canoness and spreading it around is because I'm out of command points. So, on a 4+, we get it. This squad gets +1 to their ballistic skill. Starting the shooting phase with this unit firing into... They have a 2+ save. They have a 3+ save, but toughness 5. I think I'm going to take it into... This is really, really, really tricky. You know what? Yeah. We're going to shoot into them with 12 shots and then followed by all of the bolters afterwards. So 12 shots, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s. There's 2 in there. Everything hit. Oh, except for these 2. Okay. Wounding on 4s. Which we have 5. Statistically, you should fail one of these, maybe. So, let's see if it works. Looking for those 1s. Nothing.
Nope.
Okay. So, after some bolter shots, we are down to a wounded sorcerer, and this squad is down to 1. Now, we have 2 melty guns over here pointed at this thing, so we're going to try to detonate it. 2 melty shots, hitting on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. So 1 wound. Do I want to re-roll that? Haven't re-rolled yet.
Got 2 left.
No, I need the 3 points. So 1 going through. And
It's a save.
that is a save. Okay. So we have these squads back here to still shoot. We're gonna do a bunch of bolter shots into them. I really, really, really want to kill that thing off. So what we're going to do is we're going to do this Retributor squad of 4 are going to shoot into it. And the bolter back here is going to fire into that one guy. So bolter shot, hits him, wounds him. I should kill him. 4, he's good. Okay, so we have 4 heavy bolters. Counting dice really quickly. 4 heavy bolters hitting on 3s. Re-rolling nothing because I moved my canonesses away. Only 2 missed. Looking for 5s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. AP minus 1 shots on that. So 6 4-up saves. Show me that explosion, please.
That's a lot of death.
Well, he died. Alright, D6. On a 6, he explodes. That is a definite cock dice. That is a complete opposite. What? See, you can't listen. You can never trust Slanesh people, because they never listen.
Hey, we listen so hard. We listen the hardest to the heaviest.
That is true. And keep in mind, I am just joking, obviously. Okay, so, with that, we have 2 more Retributor squads at full power. We did roll the healing off camera, and I do apologize about that. Yeah, so Celestine's going to use her heavy flamethrower against that bike squad. She's going to get 3 hits, wounding on 4s. Good job, Celestine. You did good. Okay, we have 3 storm bolters and 2 bolters into that unit. So, 3 storm bolters is 12 shots. And then just 2 bolters, 2 more bolters because of rapid fire. Then I'm going to try to pick this up, and it's not going to work. It is going to work. It's sort of going to work. Small hands. Okay. Rerolling 1s because I am close enough to my canoness this time. And that is cocked. Okay, that is quite a few. And now we're going to be wounding on 5s. And, oh, okay. You know what? Shh. You didn't see anything. I'm just going to pretend that didn't happen. Yeah.
Told you I'm sure.
You were right. I was doing really good when we weren't recording. Alright, I'm going to do 4, 8, 12. This unit up here is going to fire into them, and the bolter is going to go into that one guy. Because I don't... Oh wait, there's no bolter. Okay. Heavy bolters into the bike squad. Just because that endless cacophony... I am close enough for rerolls. That endless cacophony is a bit powerful. Especially on bikes. Wounding on 4s. That is 7 wounds. Okay. That is a reroll. That doesn't look good for you.
Oh, that looks terrible.
1, 2, 3. What is that? 4 bikers just died?
That's 3 bikers that could die if I don't make my feel no pains.
Yep.
Okay.
Which, okay, you make quite a few.
Orks.
So 1.5 biker just died. But still, ouch. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and with the last little volley we shot at the Imperial Knight, we unfortunately did not do enough damage. We dealt 1 damage to it. We lowered this unit down to 1, this unit down to 1, which are probably going to die to morale, but we're still going to try to assault them anyway. So now we're going to go into the assault phase. And we're going to start off with these girls into them. Yeah. Yeah, those girls into them. They're definitely going to make it. You have some Overwatch. Overwatch dealt no damage. Now the sisters are going to move in. End of all the charge moves. These girls ran into the cultists and him. Jokobus ran into him. These girls ran into Jokobus and them and them. So I got a bunch of attacks in at them. These girls ran into them. Celestine is going to charge the Demon Prince. She makes it. She is going to just go right here and stay as close to that bubble as possible. Actually, she's going to actually pull back just a bit and be within an inch, but so her bubble still hits her. These girls charged in, and I lost about 6 girls in total in Overwatch to everything. So we are going to use Vessel of the Emperor's Will. So, let's see if I can find it again. Passion, Hand of the Emperor, Light of the Emperor, Aegis of the Emperor. Where did I put it? Huh. It's the Passion that I'm looking for. So we lower ourselves a fate point. And we're going to try to do this. So, here we go. Needing a 5. We have a Delgadus for this exact reason. Come on. We got a 4. This is why you do a separate detachment of Ibn Chalice, so you get it easier. Okay, so that didn't work again, which, yeah, it's kind of a big hindrance. The entire strategy of this army depends on getting this. So, lesson learned. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go straight into fighting, and I'm going to start with Celestine. Celestine has 6 attacks, hitting on 2s. Actually, she gets +1 attack for the dude guy McScruff face. That's him. Okay. And she is strength 7, so wounding on 3s. Which unfortunately isn't that good. She only wounded 3 times in total.
What's her AP?
AP -3, it's a power sword.
Okay, so on 5s.
And you make 2 of them, so you take 4 damage.
Okay. Is that 4?
Okay. And now my opponent can't intervene, so I'm going to do a lot of these off camera until I hit something important. So I'm going to do them off camera and him off camera. After the attacks over here, we are left with 1 Kroot cultist. Uriah Jokobus actually killed 3 by himself, and the rest killed everything else. 3 Battle Sisters, including the Superior, killed the Jump Pack Marine, the Raptor. And now we're moving into the combat right here, so I'm going to go ahead and pile in. Okay, so with the barrier rules and with 25mm bases, every sister gets to attack. So we are going to split up the attacks between the 2 sorcerers and see how many we get. Okay, this many rolling to wound. I'd give you a number, but there's a lot. So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that was a 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 saves on Sticky. And I still have the rest of them to swing at him.
Well, Sticky's down.
Okay, so Sticky takes like 6 wounds out of that. And then we have, since they're still within 6 here, We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. Holy cow, this is a lot. Hang on.
Say that's an auto kill.
You're just going to
Got
pull them
one
away?
left.
Okay.
The weight cannot be denied.
Alright, over here we have the Sister Superior. She has a chain sword. So she has 2 attacks base, 1 for being Bloody Rose, and 1 for chain sword. Then each of the girls has 2 attacks. So, there we go. And this is against the bike. Oh wait, this is against the Demon Prince. Sorry. So I don't get to re-roll ones because the cannon... No, the Canoness is close enough. Thank you, 9... Oh, never mind. 9-inch bubble, but still. The rest hit. Looking for 5s. That is way above statistics, so that is 5 wounds on the Demon Prince.
3 ups, right?
Yep, your normal save.
Okay, takes 1.
Okay.
It's down to 3.
And Celestine already punched him, so he's knocked down to 3 wounds. And with that, we go into morale phase. So,
Yeah, he gets to fight back now.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
you do get your fight backs.
Okay. So this guy's gonna pile in and try to take one sister with him.
What a nice guy.
1 hit. Nothing.
Okay.
And then
Demon
Demon
Prince.
Prince will fight at these sisters.
Okay. Re-rolling 1s and hitting on 2s. So that is all but 1. Wounding on 2s.
How much you guys selling Doom
Rerolling
Whispers?
1s for Warlord trait.
So that is 7,
At -2.
6, 7. They have a 4-up invulnerable save right now. And I'll lose all of them. That's what just happened. So that was cool. That's 3 Stormbolters down. Okay, so with that, we actually end combat because he is no longer in combat.
Yep.
So morale, do you want to just pull that guy away?
This guy is auto dead.
Yep. And then the bike,
Bike.
Yes.
lost all of his buddies
Is okay.
and doesn't care. So you're actually holding that for 2 consecutive turns. Or unless I do
End of
this.
the round.
And go like this. And be a jerk.
There were sisters there when her fight ended.
That is true, but you pile in at the end of combat. Yeah.
You pile in at the end of that unit's combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do actually score that.
Mm-hmm.
Because the next units are that far back. And with that, we end the Sister of Battle turn.
Oh god.
So, let's take a look at tactical objectives for my opponent. Last turn you did actually score a big game, Hunter.
Yep. So I've hunted big game and defended objective 3 finally.
Okay, so draw 2.
Defend objective 6. I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that one's up there.
No, that's 5. 6 is my deployment zone.
Oh, okay, okay.
And advance,
I think you already did that one. Oh wait, no, you just have to get them out.
which I can't do because I need to defend objective 6.
Yep. Alright, that's not too bad.
No. Angrath the Flame Chain.
End of movement phase. Raptors jumped up here for ease. We know he's going to assault anyway. We just said whatever. Anyway, over here, Imperial Knight, Renegade Knight moved over. These guys moved up to get advanced, so nothing is in your deployment zone at this point.
But this one's still within 3 inches of the...
Yep. Did these guys move?
They move left.
Okay. Fair.
They don't need to go over there anymore, so...
No, you have enough over there.
Yeah, to the left.
So, what are we doing? Are we putting Delightful Agonies?
also-
Wait, you don't have any sorcerers left.
Demon Prince moved back.
Oh, wait, yes you do. You have
Hello.
a Demon Prince.
I have a Demon Prince. For what that's worth, he's going to smite, because that's all he's got.
Okay.
So, that's on these guys.
Yep.
Nope.
And you don't have any command points.
Oh well. Alright, that brings us to shooting phase. I'm just gonna go with the Knight Gatling. It's going up in here. I don't want you to keep 2. Thermal. It's gonna go over here, because there's not that many of them.
There's 4, 5, 6 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stubber over there. See what happens. And missiles. I'm gonna send missiles over to this little squad.
Okay. So which one do you want to start with? The stubber?
Stubber over there.
That is 2 hits. That is 1 wound. Strength 4. 3 up. She makes it.
Okay.
This girl has survived everything.
Yeah, she's been through a lot. Alright, I'm gonna do missiles over here.
Okay.
2 hits.
And then
2 wounds.
And that's against those 2?
Yep.
4 up invo. Oh, Emperor did not protect them, and they die, unfortunately. Okay.
Alright, Avenger Gatling Cannon.
And that's going into them.
Yes, it is.
Okay, here we go. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That actually looked a lot worse than it was. Only missed 3 times.
All wound.
Okay, so that is 12, 11, 10, 9.
9, yes.
Okay, so 5, 9, AP minus 1, essentially.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay, because it's minus 2 plus 1. 4s. And we lose 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, which leaves... Oh...
Also, this is not Matt.
Like, okay. I'm gonna lose the heavy bolters. And she's gonna live. Because I'm holding that objective.
Yep.
And just for a quick reference, at the end of my turn, I actually did discard objective 6. So I do have defend and mission critical of 2. Which, I already forgot where 2 is. Oh, it's just a capture. I think I actually scored that point already. Oh well, I'll do it at the end
actually,
of...
you should have.
Yeah.
So I'm shooting that. I don't know.
With that being the case, I'm just going to take a heavy bolter sister instead of the sister superior. And that really doesn't change that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and then Thermal Spear.
And that's going into the big squad. And that is 6
attacks.
shots. Oh, that's going to hurt. Hitting on 3s. 2s to wound, so that's 5 hits. That is 4 wounds. Okay. Celestine, I really need you on this one. 4 up invulnerable save. And will promptly fail 3 of them. So that's actually not that bad. We'll lose these 3. Keep the 3 storm bolters alive.
Okay. And that is the knight. Gonna move over to these guys.
24-inch range, they may be able to hit her. Heavy stubber into her, the rest into her. From that unit, 1 can't hit. So that's 1
2 from stubber.
miss. And 1 wounds, so 2 up save. She makes it. Because they don't have the Iron Warriors chapter tactic.
They do.
They do?
They do.
Oh, she dies.
They're cultists.
Yeah, I forgot cultists actually
Cultists
get...
actually do. They shouldn't, and instead they got a points hike.
Yeah, they get a points hike, they get Veterans of the Long War, which makes no sense.
Yep.
They get
to
all
do
the chapter
Mob of
tactics.
40, which is not something anything should do. Yep.
Why can't Orks do a mob of 40?
I don't know, but cultists can. And it breaks the game, but instead we got a points hike.
Anyway.
Whatever. Yeah, so all of them.
And into her. Wounding on 4s. We have, what, how many?
5.
5 saves for that one girl. Can she live through this? Oh, she dies. Alright. That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
These cultists over here are going to fire into Jokobus.
Actually, yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, you aren't targeting Jokobus?
How many wounds does he have?
I think like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'll do it all into him then.
Okay. So 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. So 1 wound. He's good.
Alright, and the stubber into him. That's 1 hit.
That is a wound. And he takes a wound. I'll mark his actual wounds. No, you did not hit his snaggletooth. That's what deflected the first shot.
Alright. Warp Bolter into...
The girls out front, or... Yeah.
I'm going to try to finish off this squad.
Okay.
On 2s, you're rolling 1s.
Well, it's actually a squad of 3. But yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 hits. That is
1 wound.
4 Binvo. They make it.
Okay. Bike. Might as well try shooting at Celestine.
Go for it.
Combi Bolter, and he's going to overcharge his plasma because he doesn't need to live anymore. Alright. Good on the combi.
Reroll that one. And that is 2, so 2 2-up saves. She takes a wound. Of course she takes a wound. So
I
she's
got
down to
feather.
5.
Alright.
And then the overcharging plasmas.
Overcharging plasma.
And that is a 2 and a... We don't know.
Just say that's cocked.
Yeah, it is. Reroll it. 2 and a 4, so 1 hit. Just a wound. She might be okay. No, I think she just tanks it. So she is down from 5 to 3. Okay, so next up we have the Hellbrute firing at...
He can see slightly past here, so I'm going to shoot the missiles into the red squad and the las cannons into the white squad.
Okay.
Let's do some las cannons.
2 shots.
He moved on 4s.
And that is 1 hit, 1 miss.
I've
Wounding on 2s. That is no wound. Those las cannons have not done anything. The missiles, D6 shots. That is 3 shots. And that is
2 hits.
wounding on 3s.
Nothing.
Nothing. Oh no.
Waste of hell.
Hey, I mean, he's cool looking.
He's fairly cool looking for some.
Alright, over here we have 3 meltaguns. Let's
3
fire those first.
meltaguns. 2 hits.
Okay. That is 2 wounds. Emperor protects. We actually don't get anything, so 2 of them die. We are down to 1 sister superior with a chainsword and stormbolter.
Alright, the frag missile, or grenade.
That
6
is...
shots.
You know what? I'm just going to save some time.
Okay. Ooh, that wasn't good.
I need wounder on 4s. It would have been 2. She actually would have lived, but she won't live the close combat.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah,
And with
big
that,
charge.
that is that phase. So assault phase.
Assault phase. Raptors are going to charge.
They destroyed it.
Yep.
So we're just going to go ahead and put the raptors up here and just make them look all fancy. Look at them, they're so nice up there. Anyway.
Little party. Alright. Big dude is going to charge into here. And that's, yeah, that's all he's going to bother doing.
Okay, so I'll do my Overwatch off camera. Overwatch did nothing. Titan walked in. Celestine heroically intervened. And yeah, so...
Is this a separate squad or is this all one?
This right here should be all 10 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go.
Okay. I'm going to try to get a charge off on here with the bike.
Okay, oh wait. It's this, not
That
this.
felt bad to watch.
There we go. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I'm so dumb. 10. There we go. Okay, so I'll do the Overwatch off camera.
Yep.
Bike tanked 1 wound and then got into combat. So we're going to start off with, I'm assuming, the knight. Because if you don't, I'm just going to pay 2 command points and intervene.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, no, I think it's actually maybe better for me to use the biker.
Are you sure?
Because otherwise you're going to
Okay,
be able to... No, you don't have to intervene for that. You're right, the knight.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think that's 8 attacks to his feet, right?
Should be like 8 or 12 attacks. Let's double check.
Yeah.
It is 12 attacks because it's 4 base times 3. Hitting on 3s.
Alright.
Wounding on 2s.
Okay.
And that is 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 up invulnerable saves.
It's in the order sheet for 2.
We lose 2 sisters. After combat with the demon, it's
It's not a real demon because it doesn't get the save.
So Celestine did deal 2 damage to it. The Battle Sisters dealt nothing to it. We killed the biker over here. In retaliation, you killed my sisters over here. This actually scores you an objective, though. But, so what are you at?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
7 to... What do we got?
It's about to be more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what do you score this turn?
I get advance for 1 victory point, secure objective 5 for 1 point, and defend objective 6 for 2 points.
Did you defend? Yes, you did. Okay, so with that, we go into the morale phase for the sisters, except you kind of murdered all of my squads. So no morale.
These ones should.
Oh yeah, they lost quite a bit. I am going to, 3 plus that is 10, that's 2. Dude guy McScruffface is back, and 2 of them are gonna run. Actually, I want to do that act of faith. Should have done that instead, but oh well. Down to just the Sister Superior with a Stormbolter. Worth. Okay, start of the phase. We get Overwhelming Firepower and Defend 4. Okay, end of movement phase. The 2 Hospitallers actually brought back to life 2 Meltaguns, which is incredible. Celestine jumped into the middle here. We castled up. We retreated from combat. We are getting ready to try to kill the knight this turn. We only have a few Meltaguns to do it, as most of them have been killed. We've lost 8 of them. We still have a bunch of them. Canoness Kane is actually running up because she is getting sick of being a support HQ, and she knows what she wants to do. She sees a big Titan. She wants to put another Titan head on her mantle. Celestine fell back from combat. These girls fell back from combat. Everything else is going to shoot this, except for maybe these who are going to probably pepper that. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, they can easily see them.
Okay, I thought we were counting first 4.
Oh, are we counting? If so, yeah, it's fine.
I don't know anymore.
If not, these are going to shoot into that.
Okay.
Anyway, let's get into shooting phase. I'm going to do bolters off camera again.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I'm going to use Divine Guidance on my Canoness. So she's going to get +1 to hit, which is rather amusing because, well, she hits on 2s. But everybody knows why I'm doing this at this point. Does Delgatus. Okay, goes off. So now we're going to spend our last 3 command points to make it so that everybody in her aura gets it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s with everything, including Meltaguns. Well, let's hope for the best. So we were going to do some minor damage off camera, but my Meltaguns just scored 4 wounds on him. So 4 5-up saves.
2 fail.
5-up.
3 fail.
Yep.
Don't have rotate.
So 1, 2, and then the 2 random colors. Okay, and I still have 2 shots after this that aren't in the Melta range. So, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 wounds. Okay, and then we have 2 more coming through, which 2 hit. Then wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. 2 5-up invulnerable saves. Makes both with double 6s. Okay. With everything, we dropped him down to 7 wounds. So now it's about charging into him. We have to risk it. We have to do this. He's got 7 wounds though. Okay. But Celestine can't charge. Oh no. Do I run in Canoness Kane to try to kill it? She's got a ton of attacks. You know what? Yes, we're doing it. Infantry squad going in first. 8. We'll do all the Overwatch off camera because it's going to be a lot.
It's going to be a lot.
During the charge phase, I ran in a squad of sisters and the Canoness. I lost a bunch of sisters on the way in. I only lost 3. So it's not too bad. Oh, do I rush in the Meltaguns? No, I need those for overwatching potentially. Although they'll die anyway. Jokobus missed the charge. Yeah, that's it. Alright. Oof. We got this. So, Canoness Kane has her Eviscerator. She is wounding. She is hitting on 3s. 2s miss. 1s get rerolled. And I will roll a 2. I'll roll 2 2s. That's fine. So she hits 3 times. And she's strength 8, wounding on 3s. And that
On 4s?
on 4s, yes.
Yeah.
And that is 1 wound, unfortunately. AP minus 3.
Alright.
So 6 up. And you don't make it, and it's just a flat 3 damage.
So down to 4.
And then we have all of those Battle
She hits
Sisters.
harder than a knight.
One thing I quickly forgot, Canoness Kane is going to do the Passion, and this time we're going to get it. We did! Yes! She's going to smack again. Oh, I love you, Canoness Kane. Hitting on 3s. You hit like a truck. Wounding on 4s. I love you. That is 4 wounds. 4 6-up saves. And my opponent
Make
makes
2.
2, so that is 6 more damage, which kills the Imperial Knight. Does it explode? On a 2, it does not. So Canoness Kane just killed an Imperial Knight. Oh, that may have won me this game, maybe. And with that, we are going to end my turn. Unfortunately, I didn't score anything. I didn't defend 1, I didn't defend 4, and I didn't get overwhelming firepower, though I am going to hang on to it. And I think what I'm going to do is discard... Where's 4?
Overwhelming, you just got the knight down.
No,
Oh,
I
that was
didn't
in-
do it in the shooting phase.
Yeah, you're right.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard objective 4, and that'll be it for my turn. Whew! That was a crazy amount of attacks from her at 10 attacks. Could have been 12 attacks if she was closer to him, but unfortunately my placement was a little bit bad. So we go into Chaos, turn 4.
Got all these last time.
Objectives for this turn, what do we have? Psychological warfare, make me fail a morale test.
Oh, if I still have my raptors, that'd be doable.
Secure objective 1. And overwhelming firepower. All technically doable.
Yeah, overwhelming firepower should be doable. As I'm not good against them.
Okay, so end of movement phase. Demon Prince flew over here. Raptors moved over here.
They advanced.
These guys advanced
Walked.
as well. Walked?
They
Walked.
up a little.
Walked
stayed
a little?
still.
Oh, he stayed... It looked like he moved. Alrighty, psychic phase.
Smiting
Okay.
your
I
warlord.
would explain why the food was all out when you got
5. I can potentially negate that. On a 6. No.
But it's always that way.
D3.
That is 2. She is down to 3 wounds.
Alright. Shooting phase. These guys are going to pour everything into this one.
You know what? I'm just gonna give it to you. She's dead.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
I just wanted overwhelming firepower.
Yep, that's fine.
Warp bolter. I'm gonna
Into the canoness?
Stick it into here actually, because Melta's. Well, yeah, canoness. Why not?
I mean, that's,
Let's see
in
what
my
we can
opinion,
do.
the better shot.
That's hits.
Okay.
That's wounds. Get -2.
She'll take both.
That's
She's
2
down.
damage each.
Oh, they're 2
Aren't
damage
they?
apiece.
Pretty sure. Demon Prince.
No command points means Canoness Kane falls. But taking a knight with her is kind of worth it.
Yeah, it's totally worth it.
Okay. And next shooting?
Next shooting is going to be this dude. He will throw.
Missiles are going into this front girl squad. Las cannon's up here.
Not the
Do
case.
some cannons.
2 hits. 2 wounds. Double 6s to save it.
All right.
2 hits from the missile launcher.
Oh, are they auto hits or are they?
No,
just
2 shots, sorry.
shots, so
And that is a
1 hit.
4 and a 2. And that is a 5.
That's a wound.
So, on a... Oh, wow, we lose a girl. With some more shooting from the cultists, we lost 2 more Dominions. So that's kind of a big deal, but we can still fight on. And now we have the assault phase.
Alright. I'm going to throw Demon Prince at
The 3
squad
Dominions?
with the Dominions, yep.
Okay. Meltas. Nothing. There is no more
That's
Canoness.
what I wanted to see.
And then the Bolter. That is a miss and a miss. Unfortunate. And that is definitely in. Should put them like right here if you want.
Barricade rules.
Yep. Okay, and you're not within 3 inches of Celestine. At least I don't think so. I think it has to be the model and not the
Think so.
unit.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay. And I actually will do a heroic intervention. Me.
Okay.
And quite possibly another one. Just because it's funny and I think this is cute. Meh. And I don't think he's close enough, but I'll check. And with that, we actually... Oops, sorry about that. And with that, we actually did lose the Dominion squad, and the 2 girls did nothing in return. But I wanted to do that because he couldn't swing at them, and now he can't overwatch. So, with that, we move on to the Sisters of Battle turn 4, and probably the final turn of the game, because at this point, the store is probably going to be closing soon. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so with everything moving where I needed it to move, I think these Battle Sisters are going to be enough to kill him. I moved them away from combat. I moved Celestine over to here to try to deal with them or them, depending. We're going to leave the heavy bolters to last to see if I want to deal with this, or kill off him, or potentially both. That would be insane, but it is possible. After that, everything over here's kind of just bunched up where it is. I'm losing my invulnerable saves, but I think it's kind of worth it. So we're going to see if I can use... I actually have an ability, which is going to be the healing one. Morale, movement, no. No, it's not this one. It is... No, where are you? The healing one. Use Spirit of the Martyr. And we're actually going to use it on this unit. So on a 3-up, I get it. And we're going to bring back a Meltagun. Now the Hospitaller is going to try to resurrect a Meltagun on a 4+. We do not get it. That's a shame. Hospitaller over here is going to try to resurrect a Battle Sister. She gets it. Battle Sister resurrected right here. And now we're going to go into shooting phase. So we're going to go ahead and use Divine Guidance. I was supposed to use this at the start of the turn. I apologize, I didn't. I'm using it on the back Retributor squad. They get it, so they have Divine Guidance. Now, we're going to use 2 Meltaguns to try to finish off that Demon Prince right there. So, 3s to hit. 2 hits. Looking for 3s to wound. That is 1 wound, AP -4, 1 invulnerable save of 5+. That, I have no idea what that is.
That's a 3.
That's a 3. And that is 4 damage, which kills him. Okay, we killed the Demon Prince. Now we can focus on taking out the lighter squads over here and over here. End of my shooting phase. These 2 units whittled down that unit down to 1. Everything over here shot into the Demon Prince except for the Bolters, which shot into them, killing 3 of them, 2 of them. Celestine shot a flamethrower into here, only dealing 1. Now we have close combat. Does Celestine want to charge these guys or charge into him? I think she wants to charge into that unit. So, does she make it? Hey, look, she does. Who would have guessed? So she's going to go ahead and go right here. Looks like nothing.
Nothing.
One.
Oh, 1.
from Overwatch, wounding on a 4. And that is a wound. And then you have the heavy stubber, which doesn't hit. 2 up. She makes it. And then 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Celestine really needs a reroll. Wounding on 2s. That is 4 of them completely obliterated. Okay, and then that goes into morale phase. So you got a 4 over here for this this dude guy. 6, he's gone.
Bye-bye.
Okay, and then the cultists get a 4 plus their number.
That brings up to 10. I think they're only at 6, right?
So with that, they are gone as well. They flee. Celestine will just go ahead and boop. Yay. And then we have morale over here as well for 3. So if you roll a 6, a few of them might run. 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them runs. Okay. At the end of the turn, I get overwhelming firepower for 1. And I'm discarding secure objective 6. Objectives for the turn. Scour the skies. I do have Celestine and Master of the Warp, which you can't do, so discard. And just immediately draw another one. Mission critical objective. Roll d6. 1. Okay.
So secure objective 1 twice.
End of my opponent's turn. These guys advanced. Hellbrute opened fire into the sister squad, unfortunately dealing no damage. So now we move into Sisters of Battle, turn 5? 4.
5?
I think it's 5.
4.
Yeah, it's the end of 4. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
So, mission objectives for the turn. Secure 3, defend 5, and defend 1. So my plan is to try to get rid of that Hellbrute and get rid of these cultists, and hopefully call it a game. But I have such a little force left. Oh, I hope it's enough. Celestine is going to attempt to do Hand of the Emperor to advance another 3 inches. She gets it, and then I'm going to run her 2 more, so that's 5 additional inches, so not bad. End of movement phase. The blob moved over. This is like the most silly way I've ever played Sisters. Celestine is going to attempt to be healed on by D3, so she goes up to 6, so she is at full. And then the other Hospitaller is going to try to resurrect a Meltagun. She does not. Okay, so now we're going to go into shooting, and I'm probably going to do everything off camera just for ease of time. And because we kind of want to get out of here and I want to get drunk. Anyway, one quick change. We jumped down and over to make sure these heavy bolters were in range of that Hellbrute, just to deal some extra damage. And now we're going to give them the other ability on a 4-up where they get +1. They don't get it, but there is a Del Goddess that is all the way over there. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. After all of the shooting, we lowered that down to 3 and destroyed the unit of Kroot that were here, the Kroot cultists.
End of the phase, he gets to see if he goes crazy. On a 6. Nope.
Okay. And with that, we don't get any objectives except for secure 3. And that is it for now. Moving on to the final turn of the game, you have 1 Dreadnought.
And I've got that as a leftover. Can't get any more.
Blood and Guts.
Blood and Guts. Can't get that. And secure objective 3. Can't get that.
Alright.
So,
shoot him.
I'll shoot 2 las cannons and my missiles at the squad I can see.
Okay.
Las cannons are hit and hit.
Now that's
Wounds.
2 dead.
Hey, my las cannons did something.
They finally killed something after 5
Number of
turns.
shots.
3 shots. 3 hits. On 3s.
1 wound.
That is a save.
Okay.
And with that, let's go into my shooting. Final objectives for this game. We have secure 1, defend 1, and defend objective 6, but I think it's going to end right here with the shooting of that
You
thing.
can advance into 1.
Yeah, we're going to grab 1. Pretty much the end of the game. I'm going to grab this objective, which gets me secure objective 1. We're going to end this with a bang. We're going to shoot all of the heavy bolters into that dreadnought. So I got a big old stack of dice right here. I'm going to try this.
Almost.
Almost. Okay, I'm not counting those, but there's 4 that fell. That one and that one. These 2. Let's move these over. Okay. Got a ton of hits. Just take out the misses. I think it's just 4 of them. Yes, it is. And then I'm just going to take half of this, see if I get some 5s. Got 2 so far. 2 so far. Uh-oh, only 3. This might not kill him. Oh no, that's only 1 damage. He lives. I gotta shoot him with bolters now. Oh no, he might live. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bolters. And I have, yeah, let's see, there's 6 with Storm Bolter, and then there's 2 more. So here we go. See if I can kill him with this. That wasn't rolled. Looking for 5 ups. And that appears to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 5 ups. So let's see if he makes it. Oh, 6. You are correct. Thank you. Does he die?
Take 2.
Oh no, he does.
That's it.
And with that, that is game, and a really, 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 really good one, and really close. Because if I didn't kill that, I would have lost. Because I am behind massively on points.
Yeah, I ended up with 13. I don't know what you got.
I think I have like 7, 8.
Okay.
Yeah, you were way ahead in points. But sisters survived all of that. The only problem that I'm seeing is that they lack maneuverability. Like you noticed, my sisters didn't move.
Well, you'd have to sacrifice a little bit of castle, but you had so many units, like you could have gone out a little bit.
Yeah. Again, I should probably do more Seraphim squads because those are insanely good. 3 up invulnerable save flying around with Celestine and Canoness nearby is insane with, what, 8, 12 Inferno pistols?
Yeah. How
Yeah.
much they cost?
Like nothing. Like 120. 121.
Okay, for a squad of 5?
Squad of 10.
Squad of 10?
Yeah. 10 bodies, 3 up invos, the entire thing.
Why am I taking Raptors?
Because they have an awesome name.
Yeah, that's a lot of it.
So what did you think about the Sisters of Battle?
I thought they do everything Jukari's fabled to do. They swarm the board with more bodies than I can handle. All of those bodies have 3 or 4 up saves, and most of them have special weapons. The DACA amount is so great, we almost ran out of time. So
Yeah.
it's a lot to take in, but we had a really good close game. Like we get the last bolter is what did me in. So
Yeah, the last of the Storm Bolters, which I gotta give it
If we were
to.
going with chapter approved 2018, and we weren't playing like sudden death, then yeah.
Yeah, we still gotta see if that's gonna affect normal games or if
Right.
it's not. Because those are all conditions in the missions themselves.
Right. Yeah.
So-
it depends on what the community wants to do as a whole.
Personally, I kind of like the idea of... Although it does mean that you suicide yourself a whole bunch of times. And in an ITC event, that would ruin an ITC mission now.
Yeah, maybe.
So we'll have to see what happens and what goes on with that. But right now, we're just playing normal missions until I can read this book over here a little bit more. Because I kind of went to the Sisters and just focused on them. I will say, though, I don't think Sisters are going to be that big of an upset at ITC missions. If you notice, the passion did not go off as often as I wanted. If it went off when I needed it to, it would have been insane. But it did go off when I desperately needed it to. Like when the Canoness one-shot a Titan.
was quite the upset.
Yeah, what was that? 10 attack, strength 8, AP -3, 2 damage a pop? 3 damage a pop?
Like I said, I thought you had a bloodthirster on a small base.
Yep. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed this battle. If you did, please check the links in the description down below. They should be right over here. And while you're down there, follow me on social media. And if you're super awesome, check out my Patreon. It goes a long way to helping out the channel and having me battle against super nerds like this guy.
What?
You're a super nerd now.
Oh.
Anyway, guys, I'm Alexis the Egoqueen. I love you guys. Bye.